Welcome to Steffi Podcast.
Welcome back, everyone.
Today we're talking about a very interesting topic, cooking. More specifically, should children learn how to cook?
That's a great topic because cooking is something we use throughout our lives.
Absolutely. So let's start with our first question. What kinds of things can children learn to cook?
Well, I think children can start with simple meals and snacks.
Like sandwiches?
Exactly, sandwiches, scrambled eggs, salads, or even instant noodles.
I agree. Those foods are simple, safe, and easy to prepare.
As children grow older, they can learn more advanced dishes, such as fried rice, pasta, soups, or traditional meals from their culture.
That's true. Learning these recipes can help children become more independent.
Definitely. Imagine going to university and not knowing how to cook anything.
That would be difficult and expensive because you'd probably buy food every day.
Exactly. Cooking is a valuable life skill.
Let's learn a useful word. Today's word is independent.
Independent means able to do things by yourself without relying on other people.
Example sentence. Learning to cook helps children become more independent.
Great job.
Now let's move to our second question. Do you think it is important for children to cook?
Yes, absolutely. I think cooking is one of the most important life skills children can learn.
Why do you think so?
First, cooking teaches children how to prepare healthy meals. Instead of eating fast food all the time, they can make nutritious food at home.
That's a very good point. Nowadays, many people rely on processed food because it's convenient.
Exactly, and cooking also teaches responsibility.
How so?
Well, when children prepare food, they learn to follow instructions, manage time, and clean up afterward.
That's true. I also think cooking can build confidence.
I agree. When a child cooks a meal successfully, they feel proud of themselves.
And cooking can also bring families together.
Absolutely. Some of my favorite childhood memories involve cooking with family members.
Me too. Cooking together creates special moments.
Let's learn another useful word. Today's word is responsibility.
Responsibility means having a duty to do something properly.
Example sentence, cooking teaches children responsibility.
Excellent.
Now for our final question. Should young people learn to cook at home or at school?
Honestly, I think both are important.
I completely agree. At home, children can learn family recipes and spend quality time with their parents.
Yes, and parents can teach practical cooking skills that are useful every day.
Exactly. For example, parents can teach children how to cook breakfast, prepare vegetables, or make simple dinners.
On the other hand, schools also have an important role.
Definitely. Schools can teach students about nutrition, food safety, and healthy eating habits.
That's something parents may not always have time to explain.
Right. Schools can provide structured lessons, while families provide real-life experience.
So the best approach is a combination of both.
Absolutely. Learning at home and at school allows young people to develop strong cooking skills and healthy habits.
So today we learned that children can start with simple recipes. Cooking is an important life skill, and learning both at home and at school offers many benefits.
And remember, learning to cook isn't just about food. It's about independence, responsibility, confidence, and healthy living.
Steve, while we're talking about children learning important life skills, I just realized something.
What's that?
Cooking isn't the only thing children learn while growing up.
That's true. Children learn many other important skills too.
Exactly. When children are at home, they learn practical skills like cooking, responsibility, and healthy habits.
And when they're at school, they learn something equally important.
Friendship.
Absolutely. School isn't only a place for academic learning. It's also where children learn how to communicate, cooperate, and build relationships with other people.
In fact, some of the most valuable lessons children learn at school come from their interactions with friends.
That's a great point. So after talking about cooking and life skills, let's move to another important part of childhood development.
Steve, do you think it's important for children to have lots of friends at school?
I think having friends at school is very important, but I'm not sure having lots of friends is necessary.
Interesting. Why do you say that?
Because I believe the quality of friendships is more important than the quantity.
I completely agree. A child might have 20 friends, but still feel lonely if those friendships aren't genuine.
Exactly. Having a few close and supportive friends can make a huge difference. Those friends can provide emotional support, encouragement, and companionship.
And friendships help children develop social skills too.
Definitely. When children spend time with friends, they learn how to communicate, cooperate, and solve problems together.
They also learn empathy.
That's true. By understanding other people's feelings, children become more caring and emotionally intelligent.
I think friends can also make school more enjoyable.
Absolutely. A good friend can turn an ordinary school day into a great one. Let's learn a useful phrase. Today's phrase is one social and communication skills.
These are the skills we use when interacting with other people.
Exactly. Example sentence. Having friends helps children develop social and communication skills.
That's a very useful phrase for IELTS speaking.
Another useful word is empathy.
Empathy means understanding and sharing another person's feelings.
Example sentence. Friendships teach children empathy and kindness.
A great word for higher band vocabulary. Tasai. Now let's move to our second question. Do you think it's wrong for parents to influence their children's choice of friends?
Not necessarily. I think parents have an important role in guiding their children.
Especially when children are still young.
Exactly. Young children may not always recognize whether someone is a positive or negative influence.
That's true. Parents usually have more life experience and can sometimes see warning signs that children might miss.
However, I don't think parents should be overly controlling.
I agree. Children also need the freedom to make their own decisions.
And sometimes they learn valuable lessons from their own experiences.
So what do you think is the best approach?
I think parents should offer advice and guidance, but they should also respect their children's independence.
In other words, they should strike a balance.
Exactly. A balance between parental guidance and personal freedom.
Today's useful phrase is parental guidance.
Parental guidance means advice and support provided by parents.
Example sentence. Children benefit from parental guidance when making important decisions.
Another useful phrase is negative influence.
A negative influence is a person or situation that encourages bad behavior.
Example sentence. Parents may worry that certain friends could have a negative influence on their children.
Now for our final question. Why do children often choose different friends as they get older?
I think it's because people change as they grow. Their personalities, interests, and priorities develop over time.
That's true. A child who loves cartoons and toys at age 8 may have completely different interests at age 16.
Exactly. As children grow older, they start discovering who they are.
And they naturally become friends with people who share similar interests.
For example, some teenagers may become interested in sports, others may enjoy music, technology, or academic subjects.
As a result, they often form new friendships.
Another reason is that teenagers become more independent,
They begin developing their own identities.
and that can influence the type of people they choose to spend time with.
So changing friendship groups is actually quite normal.
Absolutely. It's a natural part of growing up. Today's useful phrase is share similar interests.
This means enjoying the same activities or hobbies.
Example sentence. People often become friends because they share similar interests.
Another excellent phrase is to develop their own identities.
This means discovering who they are and what they believe in.
Example sentence. Teenagers often develop their own identities as they become more independent. Steve, what qualities do you think make a good friend?
For me, a good friend is honest, supportive, and trustworthy.
I would add kindness and loyalty.
Those are important too. A true friend supports you during both good times and difficult times.
Exactly. Anyone can be around when things are going well, but real friends stay when life becomes challenging.
Listeners, here's a fantastic Band-Aid phrase you can use in your IELTS speaking test.
Ready?
I don't think the number of friends is as important as the quality of those friendships.
That's a natural and mature answer.
And examiners love responses that show thoughtful opinions.
Well, Steve, This has been a really enjoyable discussion.
It certainly has. Today we talked about the importance of friendship, parental guidance, and how friendships change as people grow older.
We also learned some useful vocabulary that can help you improve your English and your IELTS score.
Thank you so much for listening to Speak English with Steve Fee.
Keep practicing your English every day.
And remember, good friends can make life's journey much more enjoyable.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.